1 month, 7 matches, 1 trophy, and for these 10 players, a chance to become immortal. The FIFA World Cup 2026 has finally arrived, and somewhere among the stars, the legends, and the future superstars, one player is about to define this tournament. The question is, who? Let's begin with a player who might already be carrying more pressure than anyone else at this World Cup. Lamine Yamal. At just 19 years old, he's already being compared to some of the greatest players football has ever seen. Millions expect him to become the future of football, but World Cups can make careers, and they can break them too. Can Yamal handle the pressure, or will the biggest stage prove too much? If Yamal represents the future, then Kylian Mbappe represents the present. This isn't his first World Cup. He already knows what it feels like to lift the trophy. He already knows what it feels like to lose a final. And now he arrives in 2026 with one mission: to remind the world that he is still football's biggest superstar. But Mbappe isn't the only player trying to take control of this tournament, because Jude Bellingham might have something to say about that. Few players combine leadership, talent, and confidence like Bellingham. Every time he steps onto a pitch, he looks like he belongs there. And if England are finally going to end decades of disappointment, Bellingham could be the reason. Then comes Vinicius Jr., one of the most explosive players in football. Defenders fear him, fans love him, and when he gets space, anything can happen. Brazil has waited a long time for another World Cup. Vinicius could be the player who changes that. But what if the tournament's biggest surprise comes from Germany? Jamal Musiala is one of football's most creative talents. Fast, fearless, and capable of producing magic from nothing. If Germany goes deep into the competition, expect Musiala to be at the center of everything. Then there is Harry Kane. Year after year, goal after goal, criticism after criticism, yet somehow he keeps scoring. This World Cup might be Kane's best chance to silence every doubter once and for all. But football isn't only about goals. Sometimes it's about control. And nobody controls a match quite like Federico Valverde. The Uruguayan engine never stops running, never stops fighting. And in tournaments like this, those qualities can change everything. Christian Pulisic enters this World Cup carrying the hopes of an entire nation. The United States has never had more attention, never had bigger expectations, and Pulisic knows exactly what's at stake. One great tournament could change American soccer forever. Then we arrive at two names that need no introduction: Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi. For nearly 20 years, football belonged to them. Many believe their era is ending. Many believe the future has already arrived. But World Cups have a funny habit of creating one last miracle. And if either of these legends produces another unforgettable moment, the football world will never forget it, because that's what makes the World Cup special. Not the predictions, not the rankings, not the statistics, the moments. The moments that live forever. And among all these stars, one player will rise above the rest. One player will define FIFA World Cup 2026. The only question left is, who will it be? Tell me your pick in the comments.